Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing and sharing my videos. This morning at 4:45 a.m. at Mammoth Lake's Long Valley Caldera, there was a magnitude 2.1 earthquake. USGS said it was a 1.9. And supposedly no one sent in a report to USGS Did You Feel It website. The earthquake was 2.2 miles below sea level, which means magma is coming up from the south into the volcano there. I've talked about how the plume of magma is coming up from the south between Convict and Laurel fault zones. And this is the location of that earthquake. And we'll bring it back out and show you where the resurgent dome is of the caldera. There it is. Mammoth Lake's resurgent dome drawn out in purple. USGS is actually reporting today 9 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. A total of 63 in the last 7 days. On the 6th, there was a magnitude 2.9 supposedly, 2.4 miles in depth. 7 people said they felt that earthquake. I guess they're just now getting around to reporting these earthquakes after not doing so. Alright, there's the 2.9, there's the 1.9, close to the same location. We'll bring it out again. Here you can see the Long Valley Caldera. This is Mammoth Lakes, the town of Mammoth Lakes, I believe. 3 people said they felt it there. One from there said it was intensity level 3. I can't see the name of that location. And then down over here, let's see, we got 2 responses there. Here we have Tom's Place, a 1.0 today, a 1.2. Yeah, that's a long ways from Tom's Place. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. They also got a 0.3 for Mammoth Lakes at, what time? This 1.2 at 12:10 Universal Time was not a 1.2. It was a magnitude 1.63, probably a little bit larger. You can see I really shortened up the seismic signature. Where I should have put it was way over here. And then it would have come in as a magnitude 2.1. So that's what I'm going to call it. It was a 2.1. More recently, at 17:17, there was a magnitude 1.13. They're not reporting that one. There's its seismic signature. Looks like we might have, let me make this bigger, because there could be some more right here. No, I'm gonna debate on that one. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, tectonic. Yep, tectonic. Alright, let's go up over here. We got another one right there. At 8:03. They're saying that is a magnitude 1.0, 3.3 miles in depth. That one too, yeah, they were off 1.57. You can see I really shortened the seismic signature again on this one. Yeah, I probably made it way too small. At 4:12 Universal Time, they're saying there was a 1.1. It was actually a magnitude 1.76. Let me bring it down so you can see this. At the bottom it'll say MD 1.76. At 11:58 Universal Time. I'm just kind of jumping around as I find them on the data that I downloaded. Now this was shallow, minus 0.3, which means it was above sea level. That one, oops, I just lost it, hold on, comes in as a magnitude 1.57. And here's the seismic signature. I should have made that one longer too than what I did. Here you can see the melt line. Yeah, So you figure this is about 3 miles below sea level in depth. I'm just guessing because I'm going by what they were showing for these other earthquakes and what they looked like. Let me pull this up for you. Okay, and that one was at 412 that they didn't report. Okay, let's go to this one and look at the depth of, or maybe this one. Okay. See this one, and when you look at the magma that came up and the heat and gases, that was about 3 miles below sea level. So if I go back to this one, yeah, probably about 3 miles in depth. Yeah, magma is definitely coming into the system. Alright, let me pull this over a little bit where we can see. Yeah, it's getting closer to recharging for another eruption. Just like Yellowstone, though, you don't know. I mean, they can erupt within 10 minutes, a volcano, or it could take years to recharge. You just don't know. And let's bring it down what it was showing when I pulled the files. Let's take a look at the signature here. Rounded tops. Rounded tops, magma. Yeah, you should know that. Here's another earthquake that they're not reporting at 3:11 Universal Time. It comes in as a magnitude 1.30. And I'll show you its seismic signature. Let's make that bigger. Yeah, we got a mixture of some rounded tops, but mostly pointed. So it's a mixture of both tectonic, the fault moving, the plates moving, and magma coming into the system. This monitor here is the one that's from the mine, which really doesn't show the earthquakes very well. And this is what it was showing when I pulled the data a little while ago. Yeah, and it's showing the magma closer to, the crust of the earth here. Yeah. Interesting how they've been lacking on reporting these earthquakes, and now all of a sudden they decided that they're going to report at least some of them. We got another small one right there. Let's see. That one comes in as a magnitude 1.45. And once again, there's its seismic signature. Those of you that follow me know that I got two monitors. This one here by Mammoth Lakes. Let me bring this up so you can read it. MLCA, which really shows the earthquakes really good. But this one down here, along the Convict and Laurel fault lines, LRL, it's in a mine. I don't know why it doesn't show the earthquakes very well. The one on the right is MLAC, and the one on the left is LRL. You can see them all here. Match them up. So the earthquakes are continuing there. That almost looks like harmonic tremors, the way it goes up and down. But let's pull it and see. No, it's tectonic. And we'll go here. Yeah. Tectonic. Plates moving, the fault line moving. Let's go to the spectrogram. I made it too big. Alright, yeah. Hate to tell you this, but it's not settling down. And it's been going on, how long? A month now? I want to say a month. Back on June 20th is when they had that 3.0 and things really started acting up. USGS has reported 467 earthquakes in the last 30 days, and you know they're not reporting them all. 16 of a magnitude 2.5 or greater. 4 within the last week of a 2.5 or greater. Just within the last week. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, today is July 8th, 2022. 9 in just the last 24 hours. So thank you once again for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my videos. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.